This is Government Unfiltered. I'm Dan Williams. This podcast is a reading of the December 22nd, 2022 final report from the Select Committee to investigate the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol. Chapter 4. Just call it corrupt and leave the rest to me. 4.8. Congressman Scott Perry calls Donoghue. Toward the end of the December 27th call, President Trump asked Donoghue for his cell number. Later that day, Representative Perry called Donoghue to press the president's case. Representative Perry was one of President Trump's key congressional allies in the effort to overturn the election's results. Representative Perry was an early supporter of the Stop the Steal campaign, and, as noted above, addressed the crowd at one such event outside the Pennsylvania State Capitol in Harrisburg on November 5, 2020. Representative Perry was also one of 27 Republican congressmen who signed a letter requesting that President Trump direct Attorney General Barr to appoint a special counsel to investigate irregularities in the 2020 election. The letter was dated December 9, 2020, more than 1 week after Barr told the press there was no evidence of significant fraud. There was no reason to think that a special counsel was warranted. Representative Perry and the other congressmen advocated for one to be appointed anyway. Representative Perry attended the December 21st Oval Office meeting, along with at least 10 other congressional Republicans, to discuss the strategy for objecting to the Electoral College votes on January 6th. Along with 125 other Republican members of Congress, Representative Perry also supported Texas's lawsuit against Pennsylvania and 3 other states. That is, Representative Perry supported Texas's effort to nullify the certified Electoral College vote from 4 states, including his own home state. Donoghue took notes during his conversation with Representative Perry and provided those notes to the Select Committee. The notes reflect that when Representative Perry called Donoghue on December 27th, Representative Perry explained that President Trump asked him to call and that he, Representative Perry, did not think DOJ had been doing its job on the election. Representative Perry brought up other unrelated matters and argued that the FBI doesn't always do the right thing in all instances. Representative Perry also brought up Jeff Clark. He said he liked him and thought that Clark would do something about this, meaning the election fraud allegations. On the evening of December 27th, Representative Perry emailed Donoghue a set of documents alleging significant voting fraud had occurred in Pennsylvania. One document asserted that election authorities had counted 205,000 more votes than had been cast. Representative Perry also shared the same claim on Twitter the following day. President Trump kept raising the same claim. Sometimes there was an alleged discrepancy of 205,000 votes. Other times it was supposedly 250,000 votes. Either way, it was not true. Acting Deputy Attorney General Donoghue forwarded Representative Perry's email to Scott Brady, who was the U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Pennsylvania at the time. As Brady soon discovered, there was no discrepancy. President Trump's supporters came up with the claim by comparing the Pennsylvania Secretary of State's website, which reported the total number of votes as 5.25 million, to a separate state election registry which showed only 5 million votes cast. The problem was simple. Pennsylvania's election site had not been updated. The totals for 4 counties had not yet been reported on the election site. Once those votes were counted on the site, the totals matched. This was simply not an example of fraud, as President Trump, Representative Perry, and others would have it. Episodes of Government Unfiltered are produced without any additional commentary and created based on the value-for-value model. Instead of charging $15 to $40 like other media outlets, you get to decide what it's worth to provide an open and available reading of this document. Please support the podcast at governmentunfiltered.com by clicking on the support button for a one-time donation. You can also click on the contact button and ask for an address if you'd prefer to mail a check. Thank you to associate producer Jay Bernhard and all of the insiders who support at patreon.com/Timberlane Media. For those of you who would like to provide an anonymous donation, you can go to glow.fm/insider. Follow the show on Twitter @GovUnfiltered or on Facebook, facebook.com/governmentunfiltered. Thank you for listening.